your gaze almost misses, but you kind of do a double take as you see a face staring back at you, underbrush here.
Ooh.
Oh.
I would like
Appears to be
investigate
the
further.
face, kind of dirty face of a young woman,
A troll.
peering at you through the underbrush, clearly hiding from you. Mareigh, with your
I'm going
25 in the magical training, you take a quick and thorough examination of this clearing. There's nothing that seems magical, like no places of power or anything along those lines. Seems like a fairly standard hunting cabin retreat or hunting cabin lodge.
All right.
I would like to approach the young woman with slowly reaching for my sword.
You see she kind of cowers back into the bushes, trying to disappear. You see she's kind of backed up against a large fallen tree. She seems to be like prone on the ground, peering at you through the underbrush. You would have almost missed her, but you rolled quite high on your awareness check, so.
Is she human?
Yes, she appears to be, from what you can see of her, a young female human, probably in her early 20s or so.
Okay, I'm gonna put my sword back and I'm going to say, there's no point trying to hide. Just come out.
Kaspar, go ahead and give me a persuasion check. Your
Your forte.
Diffuse the tension with this obviously very scared young woman. Do it.
Oh, I didn't know you could roll that low.
Wow.
We're not going to hurt you.
She looks around, seeing now that there's more of you than she initially thought. She only saw Kaspar at first. Then the rest of you kind of enter into the clearing. She kind of cowers back further into the underbrush, her eyes kind of widening in fear.
Kaspar, is someone there?
The young woman.
Alone? Out here? Gosh.
She's human. I checked.
You
Don't think she's gonna try to kill us, but I have the upper hand if she tries anything.
He's
Yes,
just saying
thank
that to intimidate.
Wow.
Thank you, Kaspar. She
What?
looks terrified out of her mind.
So am I.
I wasn't saying that for any purpose. I was saying that to be pragmatic.
Of course. It's okay, dear. None of us are going to harm you.
She kind of
When she
peers
just
out
come
at
out?
you warily. Mareigh, go ahead and give us a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I probably definitely heightened the DC.
I don't have anything in this either, but I probably have higher empathy than you do.
Wow.
I'll put some luck into this. I'll put a luck into this.
Yeah, I have a 1 empathy. Who would have thunk?
And people hate you.
And people hate me, so I think I have a
Yes.
-2.
Oh, I'm beloved. You should have let. Well, maybe not. We're
With a
not killers.
15, she begins to kind of crawl out of the underbrush a little bit. And she kind of looks around at you each, kind of clocking you. She's got kind of a sharp gaze. You notice that she kind of like reads you almost up and down as she like scans you quickly. She has quick.
Threat assessment. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah,
come on
she's
now.
got quick, sharp movements as she kind of crawls fairly deftly out from the underbrush. She looks around and she says, "Who are you?"
Nobody important. We're just travelers on our way
merchants.
through.
We're merchants. That's the story.
Looking for a place to stay. Is this your cabin?
It is where I have been staying, not mine.
Not
What
ours
are you
either.
doing so far out here? All on your own. Not a hospitable place by any stretch of the word.
She kind of looks at you all, still unsure. She says, "I was traveling with family, but they were not good, so I left.
Does she look like she have any injuries?
She looks fairly worn. You can see her clothing. Actually, Mareigh, go ahead and give us a human perception check.
Human perception. I'm good at this. Oh, no.
Oh.
I feel like it's become like a theme that we say, I'm good at this, and then immediately fumble.
9's still not that bad. You're able to get a pretty good read of, the basic stuff about her. You can see she's fairly short, human, probably in her early 20s, probably 5'3"-ish, and dark hair, kind of dark-ish eyes. Her clothing seems to be not of like poor make or anything, but it's very worn and old. It doesn't appear to have been patched at all, as though it has taken some wear and tear over who knows how long, but hasn't really been
She's been out here.
tended to.
I'll try to recall like the general descriptions of the people that we saw mauled in the clearing across the way. How many people were you traveling with?
I was traveling with family. There was 7 of us originally.
May I ask your name?
I am called Freya.
Like the goddess.
Yeah, I just think you should know that you are pretty lucky. There's a troll out and about in these woods, if you haven't noticed.
There are many things out in the woods. Dangerous things.
Do you want to get out of here?
I plan to at some point. I have only so many supplies. I will likely travel to Lan Exeter or perhaps back to my home village.
Are there any more towns on our way?
Yes. You know that the next sizable town that's before heading towards Kaer would be Alakkanuk. And I can post that in the... Alakkanuk.
We don't have time to backtrack just for some growth. In case any of you are wondering.
Not what I was wondering.
I wasn't wondering at all.
But there is civilization.
I am not just some girl, and I do not want to travel with you anyways. I do not know you.
Perfect.
You are a strange
we're-
man.
Well, hold on.
I agree.
Well,
Kaspar is a very strange man.
Only harmful to monsters, though.
Do you want a persimmon?
I will not say no to some fresh fruit. It has been hard to find fresh things.
Toss it to her.
She catches it pretty deftly.
Too deftly?
Not particularly. You just notice like she catches it like one-handed, like
Okay.
without trouble.
If she did like whoosh, then I'm like, oh, that's
Not like that.
that's a monster of some sort, right? No, she catches it normally.
I mean,
No,
my
like,
medallion would
you
go
know.
off if she was some sort of shapeshifter.
Fumbles with it. She's a human. No, she got it. She got it.
There is a village.
Just like an athletic catch.
There is a village right before our destination. So if you would like to not travel alone, we are going west.
You are going to see the Witchers. I know. He is one of them. I know by his eyes. The eyes of the devils.
Well,
Oh, well.
it's more a
You ever seen a cat? Cats are nice.
it's more of a biological side effect rather than the eyes of the devil.
No, they're the eyes of the devil.
Well, come on, man.
Kaspar, do you want some advice?
He never wants advice.
No, not
Okay,
most
Kaspar,
people.
here's some advice. Free of charge, free advice. Don't say things like that. Ever.
No, I know all about witchers.
I would
They
hope.
steal children from their beds. They have the eyes of the devil.
Oh,
They only come through to steal the money of hardworking folks.
I've heard of that one. I've heard of witches as a good investment who also steal children from their beds and have the eyes of the devil. But I don't judge.
We are going to see the Witchers. That is true. But there is a town right before their hideout.
And it's not Exeter.
Imagine it's a far cry closer from this place than Exeter. Now winter is approaching, and if you don't want to freeze, move yourself along with some haste.
I will consider your offer. It has grown tiresome to be in the woods alone, and as I have said, it is hard to find fresh things here this time during the year.
I found these persimmons about 20 feet away.
No, that was like a few hours ago.
Oh, sorry. Generalization. Got it. Retcon that. I don't say that. Oh, gods, has it been a few hours? Well,
The trees all blend together.
and when you're not paying attention.
Caspar just goes and brushes his horse. He's not.
Will say, according to the map that Julian gave us, Exeter is on the way, right?
Is it?
You just
We
passed through it a couple days.
We-
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
We were
Right.
there a couple days ago.
Right.
Yeah.
We stopped for supplies, I remember that. Not used to traveling with
You probably kind of circumvent, like, probably goes directly through. There's probably like a road that, like, you know,
Looks like
circumvents
a-
it. You
a
can hit like
circle
one of the
road.
suburbs, basically. And yeah.
3 layers of circle roads around a huge city. Yeah, no, I got it. I've been in Dallas.
Shut up about Dallas.
At this point, it is getting rather late in the afternoon, probably 4:35-ish, and at this point, in early February, the sun has begun to kind of dip below some of the large mountains that frequent this landscape.
Oh yeah, we're deep in winter. I forgot it was
It's February.
February.
Regardless of what the girl wants, I'm going to make a fire and start cooking.
And that's fine. That was always allowed.
He's gonna build like a fire right here and use some of the horse meat. He's gonna start a fire with Igni.
I am not eating fucking horse meat.
Horse meat is so normal, man.
Not where I'm from.
It's normal in the most
No.
northern parts. You eat more horse meat up here than you do
In
cow most of the time.
Lyria. Right. They never eat horse in Lyria.
Caspar gives you like a side eye.
Sometimes they do. But I never eat horse in Lyria. I've got my nice, delicious...
Some people
what-
eat horse in Lyria, not everyone.
Yeah, what did I purchase? Simple meal. Yeah, I will be eating a simple meal, thanks. These hungry men dinners are thawing at an alarming rate.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's like one of those like little.
Hungry man.
It's the meatloaf. The meatloaf and mashed potatoes as
I
well.
would call that more of a ration than a good meal.
Are we sponsored by Hungry Man, or should I call this generic TV dinner? Hey,
Oh my god, if we could get sponsored by Hungry Man specifically, that would be so fucking
who would be our
hysterical.
last sponsor?
Do you know someone who's depressed like a witcher?
Yeah. Now they're never gonna
Do
pay
they want the
us.
saddest meal possible? To...
Do you want food that tastes like someone who's never heard of food made food?
Do you want to know what divorce tastes as a meal?
Do you want to watch corn uncook in the microwave?
Do you want to be unsure whether or not what you're eating is horse meat or not?
Shout out to 16-year-old me for, well, I was a vegetarian. Shout out to 14-year-old me for eating horse meat from the Hungry Man.
You weren't different from anybody else that had public school lunches.
Yeah, that dubious chicken patty.
Did you get the,
I got botulism from the Hungry Man dinner, and all I got was this shitty T-shirt.
I got the defamation
And a sponsorship.
lawsuit. I got defamation lawsuit from the Hungry Man dinner, and all I got was this T-shirt.
Hungry Man, for all of your divorced dad needs.
Hungry Man, legally this is parody.
I'll take care of my mule, and then I will offer Freya a ration if she so desires one. I don't have anything better to give her. But...
Sorry, yeah, I thought
Yes,
Freya
we do.
was a horse for a second.
Yes, we
I'm
do. We
going to-
picked up some. Do we
Horse-
pick up those? Is anybody using those winter clothes we salvaged?
I have my own winter clothes.
No, we picked up winter clothes from the last thing. Yeah, we can give it to her.
Yeah,
I can
I'll-
also make her a simple meal. If she doesn't want to eat the horse we found a few hours ago.
Mareigh's not above eating horse
Assuming-
meat, so if Kaspar is going to share the horse meat, I'll eat horse meat, and she can wrap.
I'm sharing. I'm not going to stop y'all from it.
Can't like fresh meat.
Freya is not
I'm also
opposed
going
to
to take
eating
care of
horse
my
meat,
horse.
so
Right.
Well, I
Horse
could give
meat,
her
and I'll
some
take ration.
whatever's in this simple meal.
Should buy
Let's say
some.
horse.
How much horse meat does it take to make a
Say
meal
horse
for
meat.
everyone?
I'll say like each
Horse meat,
piece
horse
of
meat,
horse
horse
meat you can get like a good meal out of.
Ooh, nice.
I'll save it. I'll save it. then.
Opheia
She
does
can
not
eat it.
like Kaspar that much, but
So-
she likes free food more. So
Should pick up some spices in the next big town we're in.
I have sweets. We can make sort of a glaze.
Julian, do you still have seasonings from when you made the stew?
I do have some, yes. Let me check in my caravan here and dig through a little bit. I've got a little bit of salt and pepper, I know, but let me see here.
Passes for spices in the north.
What, Mr. Kilton? It's
That was
all
under
I
my
have. I
breath.
haven't.
I understand. I
Oh,
don't have either. It's not a judgment of
I have
you.
some spirits.
We're both in the same sad, shitty line at the moment.
Your hearing is quite deft
But
for
I was
someone your age.
Is that to me or him?
Both.
Horrible.
Oh,
Should be lucky
some
I've
You're
ever
older, you're older than both of them.
I am.
The sun hits you directly in Lyria, so the hair fades faster, as it were.
Some spirits would be a welcome reprieve.
Well, I was planning to save them for a special occasion, but I suppose you might as well crack into it as new friends and all, so sure. And he will break out a bottle of nothing fancy. It's just kind of like probably, Kovirian vodka, essentially. Something.
Vodka
I'm gonna
and
use a
horse-
little bit.
vodka and horse meat.
I'm gonna use a little bit of the booze, like I
classic
get
keto
basically
meal.
I like take a swig and then I put a little bit of it into the cooking with whatever fucking spices I can manage that I happen to have.
Bet I have some fool's parsley in my bag. Let me see.
Out just regular
Oh, if you-
parsley.
I do have some fool's parsley. This is easy enough to find. I'll put some in.
Kaspar, go ahead and give us all a crafting check for your cooking tonight, and
Oh.
go ahead and add a +1 for the alcohol and a +2, so +3 in total for the help from Julian and Mareigh.
All right.
Oh no.
Okay. Not that bad. Not that bad.
That's
Yeah,
not
12.
awful.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
12 is the average.
You make a
soup.
pretty decent kind of like, charred horse meat stew type thing, so,
Decent
pretty
trail
good.
stew.
It seems freezable.
Can't spell cuisine without equine. Well, maybe you can.
No, you can't, I think. No, hold on. If I'm wrong, cut this out.
There's a Q.
It's
That's a
not
Q in there.
Q-U-I-S-I-N.
I don't know. Equine can have a C if it
Cuisine?
wanted.
Cuisine? Q-U-I-S.
Cuisine.
Cuisine.
It's the French word for cuisine. Don't add
Cuisine
it.
is a French word.
How am I
What's
supposed
France?
to know that?
What's France?
It's tout ça toi.
Toussaint.
Yeah.
Q-U.
The finest cuisine in
You're right.
Beauclair.
Fucking notes. Cuisine.
This is how it's spelled in Toussaint.
Q-U-I-S-I-N-E. Toussaint.
This is the most. This is the deepest cut of
Did you
Witcher
ask for
lore. This will come up at
cuisine
trivia night.
Or cuisine.
If you ask for cuisine in Beauclair, they laugh you out of the restaurant. You have to ask for food.
Do you know what they call a cuisine in Toussaint? A cuisine with cheese.
Cuisine de fromage.
God damn it. They can't call it a royale with cheese, otherwise it'll get fucking beheaded.
No. Well, I don't know that much about protectorates, duchies.
Duckies?
Duchies.
Douchies?
Some sort of satrapy. I don't know the whole lot of it, but
All right. The evening passes quite nicely. Everyone is well fed, so you'll get that bonus to your body and athletics stat
Yeah.
for the next day. And Freya quite graciously takes the warm clothing. You can tell that her regular clothing has been fairly inadequate for this cold season. She takes that with
It's body and speed, right?
I thought it was athletics, physique, and endurance.
Yes, athletics
Okay.
and
Athletics,
physique.
Speed.
It's both your body
It's
stats,
plus one
so
or plus
physique
two?
and endurance.
Is it +1 or +2?
That's a great question. I'm gonna say for the simple meals, it's actually, let me look at the categories of meals again. It's basically like it goes +1 per
gotcha.
level of meal, basically.
All right.
So from ration to 0 would just like you've eaten something but you're not starving to death. And then let's see, I gotta pull up my
Right.
consumables menu
so
here.
+2,
So I can
+2 was from good meal, so I assume simple meal is probably worse than good meal, right?
yeah, so simple meal would be +1, good meal would be +2, and a feast would be +3.
So it's athletics, body, and
Physique or body is
Endurance,
the
yeah.
overall, physique and endurance. That's
All right, so yeah, the rest of the evening passes without incident. At one point, Freya excuses herself and retires to the cabin. She says, "There is room inside for everyone to sleep if you prefer, or you may stay out in the cold."
Cold's fine, thanks. What? Of course, yes. I'm in.
yes,
Oh,
I'll take
there's a
note
wall.
from that offer. Thank you for sharing your
Damn
judgment
it.
with us.
Can't get in.
There we go. There's a door on the other side, but if you
Fuck.
can get, there's there's
That's
there
a
we go.
window. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Milton climbs through the window awkwardly and gets stuck like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
That's a window.
That's the
That's
window.
exactly what I did.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Everyone kind of like goes up to it and is like trying to.
Cozy?
Kaspar is not going to sleep in the cabin with a stranger.
You just made a big show about how
Everyone's
you could
just
totally
looking out
like,
the window
slice
at
her
him
open.
like, okay.
If she kills one of us, the other 4 better take revenge. Mareigh, don't you have some spell to bring people back to life? Is that a thing? Does that exist?
Absolutely, yes.
Cool. Awesome. Well then, it would be a waste to kill us. I go to sleep.
All right. Everyone finds a comfy place. There's some extra like old sacks of burlap and things to make some extra bedding, but your standard bedrolls and everything make for a fairly comfortable night here. Kaspar, you're once again cold by the fire. Your bedroll laid out. Did you buy a tent at the last town? I don't think you did, right? You're still tentless.
I don't have
want
enough
to
money for
borrow
a
my
tent.
tents tonight, so
Yeah.
you don't freeze like a...
Do you want to borrow my big
I don't know if I
tent?
finished that thought. That's too mean. Kaspar, stop being miserable and just let me set up the tent for you.
Mareigh,
I'm alright.
stop with
Going-
the theatrics. Let me set up the large tent for you. And I set up a much bigger tent than Mareigh's.
I'm alright. I don't need that.
I need help with this, actually. Mareigh, can you help me with the large tent?
Why are you setting up the large tent? No one's going to sleep in it.
I want to show off how much bigger my tent
I'm gonna
is.
show off how big your tent is.
Yes. So
Oh,
Kaspar
so-
knows how easy it is to sleep under a roof.
I'm not going to take one of your tents.
Now, but in 3 hours, when you're freezing to death, of course you will.
Leave
I
me
will
be.
for 3 hours, and you can crawl into the tent in the night.
I will help Kilton set up the tent.
My much larger tent.
Your much larger tent, which is probably harder to set up than my small traveler.
Of course it is. It's 100 times harder.
I'm actually going to, Casper's actually going to, set up the horses so that they're kind of near the fire, too. So probably, attach to the log here so that they're kind of,
They don't
Yeah.
they're not,
chilly.
super huddled up from the cold.
Well,
The horses
if
went
you
inside
get
the tent.
if you get cold, you know what to do.
Honestly, don't know why he forces himself to suffer like that.
Oh, wait, I have a question. I need to go ask him something.
It's about a tent.
Hey-
Ugh,
Open the window.
don't fucking talk to
Stop
me.
making me laugh. I'm trying to sleep.
Kaspar!
Yeah, this is worse than a sleepover.
Kaspar! Hey. Is it true that witchers don't need to sleep?
Some don't need to sleep.
Are you one
They
of them?
train their minds in order to be aware of their surroundings.
Hmm.
Simple meditation is enough.
But they'll be fully rested?
Yes.
Fascinating. Are you one of these witchers?
No.
Oh, then you should sleep in the tent. Good night.
All right. You all find your places to rest. Opheia, I need you to give us a resist coercion check.
Let's see what happens.
Holy shit! I looked up the large tent. It's big enough to hold 8 people in comfort.
And you just bought it for yourself.
That's fucking crazy.
That's what the marketing says, but it's really more like 4.
Yeah, let's be real here. It's always half of what you
Obviously,
want to
yes.
say. And
I always
if you want to
assume-
do an air mattress, forget about it.
Anything on a
That is
tent is for
large air
military
part.
style, where you're basically sleeping like ass to butt in the tent. But
Ass to butt.
Pass the butt.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, if you fold people up like chairs, you can.
It is required
Yeah.
that you 69 in all 2-people tents is what
you gotta leave your shoes on so you don't lock in. But yeah,
I learned while we're
How is the darkness affecting my brain?
Yes, Opheia, you struggle to get to sleep. The warmth of the food and the good meal that you have just consumed kind of lulls you into a false sense of security as you drift off in the rather nice comfort of the cabin. But unfortunately, the shadows begin to creep into your dreams, haunting you. You see darkness around every corner in your dreams, and you unfortunately do not get any stamina or HP recovery during this night.
No.
what?
Glad I didn't get punched recently.
That's not good.
And mark that down as your first failure.
Oh no.
Okay.
What
Oh
is
no, I
happening
don't want to know. Hey girl, what's going on? What's
Darkness is
happening?
Consuming.
If I was afraid of the dark,
Alright.
maybe you should be the one sleeping outside.
Everyone inside the cabin, go ahead and give me an awareness check.
Is there a some sort of a penalty for being asleep?
I did want to make sure that Freya went to sleep first before I went to sleep.
Yes, you do
I
see
will
that
not
she. Mareigh, go ahead and give me a human perception check, I suppose.
Mary told me she could bring people back to life, and I sleep incredibly soundly from here on out until I find out that's a lie.
Nice. All right. Mareigh, Freya appears to go to sleep, and as does Julian. He crawls up onto one of these like piles of burlap and snuggles up. He kind of like folds himself up with his blanket, and everyone else is able to find some rest in the evening. Let's see. All right.
Oh, should I also do an awareness check?
I should probably also do one too.
Yes. So, and actually, Kaspar, you go ahead and do an awareness check as well. Yours might be a little different though, since you are outside.
Okey-dokey.
Ooh. Damn.
I'm very aware. That's what not a good night's
Our
sleep will do.
full
Yeah.
10-int party.
Nice. So, the night passes fairly quietly. The snow eventually clears the night sky. You see the stars begin to appear through the breaking clouds, and the chill air becomes even crisper as the ground begins to freeze over. Let's see. In the early morning hours, let's see how this goes. Ooh,
Oh no!
No!
Ooh.
Oh man!
No.
a critical
Bad
success.
What did she fucking
No one hears the slight form of Freya as she awakens in the pre-dawn hours before everyone else and
God
slips
damn it.
quietly from the
She's
bed.
gonna steal our fucking horses. She's gonna steal one of
Kilton,
our
you have another
horses.
chance to go ahead and do an awareness check as she is going to
Not on my
try and
life.
steal from the person who was bragging about how big their tent was.
That is super valid. I'm gonna put 5 goddamn luck into this. I will. My class is merchant. I will not be stolen from. 24.
Nice. You awaken
Okay.
to feel your purse being cut, and you see the form of Freya looking over you. As she sees that you awaken, she immediately is going to begin to rush for the door.
I draw my poniard.
Kaspar.
Yeah.
You draw it. Okay.
Always sleep on it.
You hear at some point during the night the sound of something large crashing through the forest, a lumbering, almost a grizzly bear roar somewhere in the
Oh.
distance, and then it fades. You're not sure what
I-
time this is, though.
I'm going to douse the fire. I stumble out of the tent and I douse the
It
fire.
is likely died by this point without tendons. Yeah, there's just some smoldering remains by the time you wake.
Makes me want to.
Okay, Kilton, go ahead and let's see.
Oh, and when
give me
I
an
hear
initiative
that, I'm just
roll.
gonna stay
It'll-
awake.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Just to see who acts first. Yeah, you get to act first.
Will we wake up in the ensuing scuffle?
Well, I'm not whispering.
Presumably, this first round though hasn't
because-
awoken anybody else yet. So
It could be a really quiet fight.
Could be. I'm also just right here.
All right, my turn.
yes, you are up first. There we go. Okay, got the stupid combat theme thingy. It's still showing up in front of the chat, which I haven't figured out how to move yet on the stream. but
Yeah.
it's fine. I think I'll probably just get rid of the pop out one because that. I don't know if there's a way to do that actually. Anyways, yeah. So, yes, you are up first. What would you like to do, Kilton of Spala?
She has my pouch of gold or whatever, or something of mine.
No, you woke up. Her sleight of hand failed, so she was like going to cut it off you as you awoke, and then she just ditched that idea and ran for the door.
Merchant never
So you
loses things, Luned. You better be careful, or you might lose an arm. Well, a hand. Fellow outside will take the arm. I'm more of a fingers kind of guy. I want to try to intimidate her into just kind of backing down.
Okay, yeah.
Hoping
Go ahead
fight
and
or
give
flight
us-
turns into flight, like, fully. And she doesn't try to fuck with us anymore. Oh,
You got to
no.
beat an 11, so.
Oh, yeah. Here's hoping. All right.
Okay.
Is that
Defense always wins, so she
cool?
beat you.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
That's fine.
So
She
she's
beat
not
me.
backing out. Yeah.
Ugh. If you run,
All right, you
know
can
what
spend
happens.
stamina to do an extra action if you'd like.
Can I use an action to close the door?
She is currently in front of the door, so
Oh yeah, no, opens out. Got it. I just use stamina to scream really loudly.
sure, yeah. Go ahead and would you like to use that as a either intimidation or some other sort of check like that?
Performance check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked.
I don't know if I believe you.
I'm
Oh,
being
fuck.
mugged.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Would you let an innocent merchant be deprived of his lawfully due property?
Is this somewhat? How long after when I hear the ruckus in the woods is this?
You'd say probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, I didn't hear no ruckus in the woods. Sorry.
I think that
But
Whoa.
I think that
Ooh.
Kaspar
I
stays
start
awake
crying for real.
after that point.
Nice. Yeah. So everybody, Kilton, you are quite loud. You-
help me.
Draw quite a
Alright,
ruckus in the
help me.
pre-dawn morning.
Okay, we all wake.
I've been robbed.
Yeah, everyone's awake.
ransacked.
Do we join initiative?
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and join initiative.
help me.
Jesus.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Attention, you big bucket.
Without me gold, I'm nothing.
Oh, that actually works out perfect then.
I'm just a guy with 10 swords. And nary an idea how to use them.
All right, Kaspar, you are up. You hear this scream from inside as the door bursts open.
Screams of Kilton.
Help me!
Help me.
Oh.
But don't, lop her arm off or anything.
What's my speed? 15. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use some stamina to get here.
Don't kill her.
Run. Can I straight up just push these fuckers into the room? I would like to push everyone forward.
These
on the
Let's see.
ground.
fuckers. I'm being
Oh, you're
robbed.
sleeping? Okay, I
for-
want to...
I'm awakened, but I haven't been able to move yet, so I'm still laying down.
So you could do basically a charge attack, and that's basically you get to do your run and an attack at the end. So
Yeah, I just want to basically bust through and push her. at that
yeah, go
point.
ahead and give us a let's see. I'm gonna say
Brawling?
brawling check. Yeah.
Okay. Just don't fumble. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. 16. She's going to attempt to dodge out of the way. And let's see. I think she's not great at this, so I don't know that she's gonna. I don't think she can unless she criticals. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So yes, you easily kind of tackle her into the doorway and also into Mareigh, who's sleeping on the floor there.
I'm
Um,
awake.
I'll say
I
she's
want to move her
gonna
away.
Go ahead and give me a scatter 1d10.
Like a missed ranged attack.
Yeah, but it'll basically just be okay. So yeah, she'll go let's see, like this direction then.
Mareigh takes the
What's
sleeping mask off.
Okay. And Kaspar is going
Absolutely,
to
he does.
kind of go in here, and he's gonna. Can you close the door behind him?
Sure.
And he's going to say, "We're not gonna start this. We have a fucking troll, not a mile from this location, and the screaming is going to draw it right to us.
Julian says, "A troll!"
And you."
Start screaming.
Ah!
Is it
And I'm
outside?
gonna turn to Freya.
Right outside.
Shut up, all of you, and you. And I turn to Freya. A stupid thing indeed to try to steal from a party with a
Of
with your-
course.
Shut the fuck up. We don't have time to deal with this, but be lucky that I'm not cutting your hand from your arm right this minute. Sit and stay down.
All right, you've already used your action, so you're not able to do an intimidation, but you can do one on your next turn.
All right.
You look shaken for sure.
Can I use stamina to do an intimidation check? As like an extra action, or is that just
You already
attacks?
used stamina to get over here, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You did a charge attack. I will say that one of the house rules was that you could use your stamina to do like a you can use because just a intimidation's a regular action, not a full round or anything.
no,
So you should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot.
How much stamina would that use?
It's always 3 to do an extra action.
So. Okay, and then intimidation is willpower, I believe. Yes.
Mhm.
Fumble.
Ooh, all right.
That's
Oh,
Bad
least
fumble.
scary
that was
guy.
a really bad fumble.
Yeah, she kind of looks at you and spits on the ground, and she says, "Ha!
Ugh.
All right."
All right.
It is her turn. She is going to run, and she is going to attempt to leap out this window.
All right.
She has to do, I'm going to have her do an athletics check to attempt to do that. She is pretty athletic, though. Ooh. With a fumble, but she needed a 12 because it is just a window. So she
Yeah.
does make it out, and she is able to go 15 on her movement, so I'll say she can get there. So she turns, runs, and leaps out the window. It's like kind of catching her foot and like staggering a little bit, but she still makes it. She doesn't really have anything else she wants to do as a bonus action. Let's see. Just checking what skills she has. Yeah, so she's just going to end her turn there. She's not going to do anything extra.
Well, I can't say I'm not surprised lifting the eye mask up.
God damn it.
You said it, so it has to be canon.
Mareigh, if you have
That's not how
something
this works.
that could put a target on her back, it might be a good time to use that.
Kaspar, your
if you're talking about
threat assessment.
That strange branding spell, no, I don't have it.
Can you make it light up?
I
Just in general?
I don't relish setting her on fire, but
Not like that. I mean, like a magical glowy lantern light that isn't fire.
here, let's do this. How far is she from me? Not far. Slow her down a little bit. Get up. Look at her through the window. How far am I from her? 6 meters. How far is this spell? I think it's like dummy short. Nope. I want to see how long it takes. 4 meters. Do I have extra movement? Ugh, I don't have. It's always one fucking square.
What is your movement in? Is it an odd? Your speed is 6. Yeah. I was gonna say like 7, you can get 8. Then basically,
Yeah.
it doesn't do half. So
So I can spend stamina to move, just get to where I need to be, and then spend 3 more stamina to do something. Is that correct?
so far you've just moved,
Mhm.
which is always that doesn't take an action, right? Your basic
But
movement.
But I need
So
to
you haven't-
go one more square.
So
and
you
to
could
get
do, yeah, you could do a run action and then burn a stamina, like burn your extra action and do an attack or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. So, I'm gonna get through the window, or at least like within 4 meters of her.
Okay, so go ahead and give us an athletics check,
God.
and then
It's always these fucking windows. Athletics.
you just need a 12 to
Just-
get through.
Do we get does athletics get the +2, the +1 from the meal?
Yes.
It does. Okay, let me get that real fast. Well, I'll just roll it and we'll add 1 to it.
And I guess technically Freya should have that bonus
12.
too, because yeah,
12.
12 is what you need. Yeah. So
Cool. So I'm
you do get through. Yeah. So I'll just drag you through there.
I'll spend 3 more stamina. So that's 21 to cast. To be able to cast a spell, so I'll have to spend some more stamina. We're gonna cast Blending Dust, which only has a stamina cost of 1 because of my cold name tattoo.
Yeah.
No, cool.
I'm just adding my staff twice. Because it's just a reduction of 1. Alright. She needs to do a dodge or a block DC 23.
Okay. It's gonna be rough for her. She's not great at that, but she'll attempt to.
baby.
And this is an extra defense for her because she's already.
Alright. She is blind for
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Wow.
shit.
Wow.
That's
Holy shit.
really good.
And I will
Alright.
step out of the way if anyone wants to chase her, but I also don't want to be out here with it's a troll on the loose.
I don't want a shitty cabin to ourselves.
Oh. I see a grave over here that we didn't see before.
A what?
Interesting. There's a grave over here.
Maybe she's
Wow.
growing crops.
So
I
I'm
mean,
just
what are
gonna
the
sit
chances
here
she-
and someone can vault over me if they want to get out this window.
All right, Mareigh, that's your turn.
I'll end it.
All right, Opheia.
Opheia's gonna very groggily wake up from the impending doom and darkness and step over to the window and say, Mareigh, could you give me a hand through this thing?
not on my turn.
Okay, thanks.
Not off turn. I can't. Sorry.
I can't wait to ask Opheia for a hand through the window on my turn.
Error token collide.
Oh yeah, sorry. So go ahead and give us an athletics check, Opheia, and then I'll
Oh,
drag
that's
you
right.
through.
I
'cause
need an
it's-
athletics check.
Ah.
And let me add a +1 to that.
Nice, 13. You are able to get through, and I don't know where you want to move to, but you can get either to the toilet or next to Mareigh somewhere.
Oh, I forgot how few little movement I have. That's it for me. Okay.
Oh no.
I am actually going to do an awareness check. Opheia's going to close her eyes and just listen out into the woods.
You got it?
Oh.
17. You hear something to the north, kind of crashing through the forest, not in like a charging way, just kind of like something that's like pushing through this very dense underbrush that has been throughout all of the forest. You can hear the kind of lumbering, slow sounds of this creature as it is prowling through the underbrush.
We need to make sure Freya does not make any more really loud noises. That's my turn.
Okay.
Well, if she does, she'll die, so.
But if she attracts the troll over here, we're gonna die.
No, we won't. We'll tell the troll we offered up a nice, tasty snack for it. It'll be so grateful it'll pay us for the offer.
And it might take our horses.
I love this fantasy reality that you live in, Kilson.
Well, Kaspar told me trolls aren't always dangerous, so I choose to believe that I can convince any troll out of any situation. Hey, Freya. No hard feelings. I'm gonna leave out the door the regular way.
Stop leaving the cabin.
Well, it's fine.
I'm coming back in when I'm on my turn.
Already described a fantasy world where I'm right, and I'll choose to live in that. My movement is a third of the run, right? So 7.
Yeah, it's on that left hand of your just basic stats.
Oh, right, left. I was looking at right. Got it. Speed. Got it. Not movement. Well, that's as far as I can go. I got to make sure the horses are safe. Can I do an awareness check here and see if I can see what Kaspar was talking about of some creature in the woods that's looking to gank us?
Sure.
All right.
15. You also hear this kind of crushing of underbrush. It doesn't sound very far away. It sounds, within audible distance. You can hear the sound of something large pressing through the underbrush. The occasional.
Come here, you big oaf. I've got sweets for you, but that'll be it.
Oh God! Why?
Because it's getting from here anyway. I don't hear anything through the walls of the cabin. I want to
No, it's not.
spend 3 stamina and try to convince whatever it is that I'm a friend by offering it food.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe I don't?
No, you made your bed, lay in it, and force all of us to lay in it.
No shit, talk my bed.
Or his tent.
I'm gonna hide in the tent as soon as he gets here, and it's your guys' problem.
All right. Kilton, that was your action, right?
Yeah, I wanted to. I spent stamina. I spent 3 stamina. I forgot to mention that. To try to persuade it that I am a friend and not a foe because I have sweets, and hopefully it knows what sweets are, and hopefully it doesn't want to eat my horse.
Okay.
My mule.
You hear a bellowing roar through the underbrush. It begins crashing towards your location. And you get the impression from this, I will say, presumably everybody can hear this, at least the roar is very loud. It cracks through the early pre-dawn light morning. And Kilton, you all get the impression that you have about 2 rounds until this thing shows up.
Can I try to convince it sweets are good for it?
You can roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm going to put my last 2 luck into this because I can hear the desperate sighs of my party members through the...
No, this was what I wanted to do, but I was thinking this was going to come much later in the game, and not right now.
Me too.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Kaspar, you hear this bellowing roar. You see Freya has been blinded, and you also can probably tell from the sound that you have, a handful of seconds until whatever it is that's out there is going to show up.
Fuck. Shit. Alright. What do I do? He's gonna kind of like think through like. Can't let them die. Probably shouldn't let them die. Don't want to fight a troll. Don't have anything worth it to. Wait. Dandelion.
Yes?
His name is Yaskier.
You can call me whatever you like, just don't let me die.
What kind of alcohol do you have?
We drank it all. We
All of
just
it?
drank it. Like, yes, I only had one bottle.
Hope the horse meat was worth it.
Fuck. Alright.
Oh shit! You don't know. Hey, you don't know this, but I just remembered that in the last town we were in, I bought a bottle of wine.
Alright.
I have a keg of beer.
Alright. Well, whatever happens, hide under the bed. If I don't die, hopefully one of the horses will survive. You can make your way out of here.
I mean, I don't. Okay.
I'm not gonna let you
just
die.
standing in this cabin, like it's an empty cabin now, just like he's still like half asleep. Okay, what? Yeah, he's got his little nightcap on still. He's like,
Silk nightgown and his Ebenezer screw cap.
It's so awkward if our nightcaps match.
they do. They're complementary to each other.
If we were to die for the same goddamn nightcap merchant.
Probably.
Just stay hidden. I won't let you die. Probably. Out I go.
All right, what are you gonna do, Kaspar?
What the fuck were you thinking? At Kilton.
Oh, me! Solving a lot of problems. I heard a thing or two about trolls. You see.
You idiot! You absolute fucking idiot. Trolls can sometimes be bribed with things, but we don't have anything that they would want. Except for maybe our horses.
They definitely don't want the persimmons. There are 24 of them untouched.
I'm gonna grab your fucking lapel.
Hey! I'm not wearing a shirt with a lapel.
Okay, then I grab your shitty little nightgown by the collar.
No, I just wear the nightcap. I don't wear the nightgown like Dandelion. I have the scarf. I sleep in my clothes. I was a soldier. You get off.
Then you should know better.
Then I know better.
You have just endangered everyone in this party. Every
By-
single one.
making us immune to an ambush.
You just created an ambush!
It's not an ambush if we know about it, friend.
I should kill you right now.
Bizarre understanding of tactics. Let me handle it then.
You've worn out your usefulness.
Watch.
Move through you,
Okay.
and I'm going to...
Gonna grab my lapel, then move through me. No,
I shove you aside is more what happens.
Alright, fine. Ah! Oh! Lost my whole headphone
Kaspar,
cord.
please save my mule if that's what you're going to do.
That's what he's going to do. Kaspar knows we have no fucking chance of making this journey if we don't have at
Didn't
least
get
one
most
horse.
of that. I lost my headphone cord.
I said Kaspar knows that if we don't at least have one horse, we're not making this journey.
At his
So
heart,
he's going to try to save the horse.
at heart, Kaspar is a horse boy.
He's not. He's just very pragmatic about this.
Wait, after that
All right,
mule.
can I use? I would like to
2 weeks
use
ago.
3 stamina to try to get over here to make my movement.
Did you use your full run?
And actually, yes, I did use my full run.
Okay, cool.
All right, actually, I'm not gonna go. Wait, hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Sorry, give me a second. No. What's your fucking range? Where's my ruler?
Mareigh,
Oh,
can you
beautiful.
check? Can you check the magical spell, the blinding dust? Because the blind effect in the book, it says until you take a turn to clear your eyes, you have a -3. So like that's like if you get like regular sand, something thrown in your eyes. Can you see if the spell like it's just like you can't undo it until
blinds
that
them
10
for,
round, right?
for the duration of the spell.
Okay, cool.
So this is
All right,
best,
Kaspar,
this
what
is
are you
best
doing?
that you can clear from her eyes.
I would like to cast Axie on... I don't know which one of these is my horse, but I'm going to cast Axie on my horse to try to basically tell it to calm it so it doesn't immediately run when it hears all of the nonsense.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and... In my next turn, I'm going to grab it, and because I can't do this, and also grab it. But basically, I'm trying to calm it so that it doesn't like immediately try to kick me to death when I try to grab it.
Sure. So you're gonna go ahead and cast Axie with your, depending on how many stamina you put into it. Generally, the for every stamina you put into it, I'll say it's a bonus to your persuasion check to your horse, basically.
Okay.
Up to your vigor threshold.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think yours is just 2.
Yeah, I just added 2.
Cool. So let's see, and that's just the 15 your spell casting, right? So so go ahead and give us a persuasion check +2.
Can I use horse? Can I use riding instead?
It's gonna be more of a persuasion. I think the riding is more for like animal control of like, you know, horseback riding. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a. Ooh, okay. Well, here I will say it doesn't seem persuaded to come to you, but it doesn't seem terrified at the moment. So like the Axie has calmed it. The Axie has made it like less frightened, and it seems as though it's looking at you, but in that kind of like, you know,
Dumb animal way.
deadpan way of it. It kind of looks over at you and it's like,
No idea what danger it's in right now.
yeah. The other two, the horse and the mule, are looking like fairly frantic. All right, Kaspar, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is Freya, and I'm just going to do Julian's turn on the same. So Freya cannot see. She just kind of staggers around, trying to, clear her eyes, not knowing that this is kind of a magical effect. So she's like trying to rub her eyes and be able to see again. She just sort of staggers, this way a ways into some underbrush, kind of trips. She's going to fall prone, and then Julian, it's not invisible. I keep making people go invisible by accident. She trips and falls prone, and Julian is going to. What is Julian's movement? Let's see. His is 6 as well. So I think he is.
The horses in the cabin. That's possible.
I'm trying to get the horses in the cabin. I told Julian to stay the fuck put, though. Whether or not he
that's
does
about
that,
as far
it's
as
up to him.
he's just kind of like running back and forth in the cabin, like, hi, I don't know what am I supposed to do? This seems bad. This seems really bad, everyone. Mareigh, you are up. You, of course, also hear this
My
ruckus
horse
and
is-
what's going on. You see Freya.
Freya, I don't give a shit about Freya anymore. If she hadn't staggered off, I would have tried to get her back into the cabin, told her to stay the fuck put. She doesn't want to become troll food, but she just whatever. My horse is like I can't see because of the corner. Is it like right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god, that's so far.
I'm going to get them next turn. If you can, like, just assist me in any way.
Yeah.
Do a persuasion check.
On the horses? I can't. I
Yeah.
have to get the horses to do that, wouldn't I?
If you can just see them.
I can see them from here. They're tied up, but I can I don't know how
Yeah, I was gonna unhitch them, but like,
to need to be calm first.
yes.
What is my persuasion? It's not bad.
There's also no guarantee that the troll doesn't immediately break through the door if he does see any sort of evidence of people.
Yeah, we may have
They'll
to
just
try
give
to-
us an extra barrier for the horses.
Yeah, I don't want these things to die. Can I try to assist Kaspar in calming the horses?
Sure. How would you like to do that?
I don't know. I'm really far from them. Just try to get their attention, I guess. At least try to get my mule's attention. Hey, look at me! Look at me! Calm down. It's all right. I don't,
Sure. Go
I don't
ahead
know.
and you're targeting your mule specifically, right?
My mule specifically, because Kaspar was targeting his horse, and if I can just get mine to be
Yeah.
calm, Kaspar can get them. We're gonna
Go ahead and give me
move
a persuasion check. If you beat a DC 20, I'll say you calm like all the horses.
Okay. I will put a luck into this. No.
Not bad. Your horse looks, or your mule looks more calmed. Currently, then, Kilton's horse is the only one that's starting to look more panicked and starting to kind of, rear back a little bit.
That goddamn horse, of course.
All right. That's all I got. I don't have any space to move back, so I'm just gonna be here.
Okay, did you want to do an extra? That was just your first action, right? You moved and
Yeah.
persuaded.
I'll. Space. I can't take a full run action to get to the horse, then, can I?
You took a regular action, so I would say, yeah, if you wanted to spend the stamina to do a full round action, I'm usually allowing that just because you just can't do 2 full round actions. So
5. So I will get to my horse and unhitch it. I'll get to Corbett and unhitch him.
all right,
Alright,
you
I
do
have my
so,
horse.
and are you yeah, I'll say you're able to unhitch and get.
If I can get
your
on
mule
him,
situated.
I'll ride him back to the cabin.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll say you're able to.
You
He's
go
able.
through the
I
window
can-
too?
No, I'm gonna. The door is right here. I'm just gonna ride him to the door.
I don't think you can fit through the door with
I'll get
whole
off.
ass
I'll
horse.
get off and lead him through.
Horses aren't that wide.
height
got better-
wise.
He's got better movement than I do, so that's why
Horse
I'm
can
doing
duck.
this.
That's
Mari
wise.
on the back of
Yeah.
it would be very tall.
All right, Mareigh. If that's it for your turn, I'll have if you want to review the section for writing
I will do
animals
that
and stuff
on my
as well.
off turn.
And
I
Opheia,
reviewed
it is
the
your turn.
writing rules a second ago. It checks out for what you had said earlier about writing.
Okay.
version.
Mareigh, can you end your turn?
Oh, so,
Let's
sorry.
let's see how far I can go in 6. That's it. I can see things now. We just hear that it's coming from the north.
Generally, the north.
Hmm.
It's hard to tell exactly.
Hmm.
Actually, as it's kind of starting to get towards, it's getting much closer as it is now your turn. Opheia, go ahead and give me just an awareness check as a bonus action. It's a free action, basically, to see if you can.
Nice.
Nice. 19. It is coming from this direction.
Okay.
Not
It is very
that's
close.
That is where our blinded person is. Okay. I am going to take out the bottle of wine I have and uncork it to let it breathe a little bit.
Aerate it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I guess I want to draw it away from where? What's a good direction? Okay, it's coming from there. I'm gonna try to draw it away. It's my. I was gonna say hello. Hello, new neighbor. I would like to make an acquaintance with you. Just
All right.
yeah, just some
God.
hospitality.
Alrighty.
But
I
also,
really
yeah,
hope
the
troll's
main.
gonna be an exception to the troll rule.
We are banking on this, but also, yeah, I just want to draw it away from.
Sounds
the
like it's
horses are
coming
at.
straight for you, Opheia.
Okay. I was gonna do that. I was planning that as a performance check, but in any event, that would be my action. However you want to catalog it.
Yes, if you'd like to do either charisma, persuasion, or performance, as you're kind of using the wine and stuff as well as like a gesture of greeting.
I'll do persuade.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. Got a 19 and a 22 building up with that persuasion check. Nice. All right.
Forgot about
Anything
that.
else, Opheia? That's your first action. Well, I guess and the
can't-
wine as well. I'll say that's part of it. So
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I want to do would be to move that horse out there, but that would have to be able to sprint over there, and then so I'm just gonna.
I got it.
okay. That's the beginning of round 3. It is getting very close. You have one round left until it
thank-
arrives.
Thank you, literally. Opheia, friend of trolls, has a point. My good sir in the woods, or madam, whoever you may be. We come bearing gifts for our new neighbor.
Do trolls have gender?
Yes,
Doesn't matter.
there's trolls and she trolls. I remember this from Witcher 2.
Witcher 2, yeah.
I believe
Probably
it.
Witcher 3 as well.
I believe it. That
All
sounds right to me. Good enough.
All right, Kilton, you're
I don't give a shit what it is. It better like candy and wine.
Candy and Wine is my favorite Marcy Playground song.
Candy and wine is actually the troll's gender. No, that is an sorry, Declan. That joke deserved more laughter than I gave it. That shit's hilarious. Who's that? Troll. The troll. I want the troll to know we are friends. I don't want it to think we're friends. I want it to know we are friends.
okay.
To prove Kaspar wrong, and for no other reason at this point. Because I truly believe Mareigh can bring us back to life, and I truly believe I'm correct in my assumptions.
God, I wish I hadn't lied.
I wish I hadn't lied to myself.
I
And
wasn't even making
persuasion?
an attempt to lie. I was just
Yes.
doing an offhanded
Reassurance.
agreement.
3.
Nice. All right. You are getting some very high successes.
Please don't kill us. No.
You're gonna have such a painless death.
Ugh.
I think it'll be slow. I think he'll take the candy and then decide whether or not to kill us.
All right, getting over here, unhitching the horses.
I thought Mareigh rode one of them.
Yeah, she rode a
I-
mule, but it's your
I
horse
unhitched
and my
mine.
horse, my friend.
Oh, the mule's still...
So Mareigh is on.
I'm
Yeah,
on my
I'm gonna-
mule.
I'm gonna drag Mareigh just
Oh,
off to the side
Shit,
so that we
I didn't
can.
see Mareigh there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the mule was showing up and not Mareigh. So
I was like,
All
Mareigh
right.
fucking...
Aren't they both? They're both in the cabin now, right?
Mareigh just got on her mule.
Okay.
Just
I,
as
that
I,
was
had,
the end of
I
her
had to
turn.
spend a whole move action to get over there.
All right. I'm going to unhitch my horse.
unhitched.
And should I unhitch Kilton's horse?
My horse knows what to do. It follows your horse.
I'll unhitch his horse, but I'm not going to guide it. I grab my horse's reins.
It's good because it follows your
Okay.
horse.
And I'm
Your horse
going
follows
to... Oh, I have so much more movement. I'm going to move this way.
Hey, me
There's the tent there now.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, you're right.
Sorry.
Okay, so actually, I move back down this way. So it's 1, 2...
I can't dispel the
2.
tent. No,
And I'll
no,
be
that
right
was
here.
worse.
Yeah, I'll be right here with the horse. And then can I use stamina even if I'm leading it to move more?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll use 3 more stamina to go 1. Oh god. I'm at 18.
You could, yeah. So I'd say
13,
like
15.
getting your horse. If you just use your run action, you could just move that much, and then getting the horse would be like your bone. You're using the stamina to do that basically. So if you do it in that order, like you
Okay,
grab your
okay.
horse and then use the stamina to run. So
Yeah, so this is... Pretty sure I can get this far.
okay.
Pull the
Go
horse
ahead and
into
give
the
me
cabin.
I will say just a riding check for this because you're handling your horse, even though you're not technically riding it, just to see if it is in a good mood. So it's a lower DC, as it doesn't like the idea of going inside though.
17.
Nice.
It does follow you
Okay, good.
loyally inside.
Okay.
Good.
Alright.
Good horse.
I'm gonna move it to the side so it's not blocking the
All right.
door. Can it like be next to me?
Now the Witcher is inside the house while everyone else is outside.
Yep.
Great.
Can you move him
Hey,
down?
Yasker's in there
so he's
too.
not blocking the door?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Yasker.
All right, Freya is going to crawl this way a little ways, still blinded and prone, and Julian is going to kind of run over here, and I think Julian doesn't. He pulls out his poniard, which is the only weapon he has, and is going to hold it at the ready, and just
God.
say, "What are you doing in here? It's out there, isn't it?"
He-
Saving the
that's-
horses.
He thinks it's in here.
Let's
Kaspar
see.
says, I'm saving the horses, and Dandelion just gets like a million flashbacks.
Yeah. All right, Mareigh,
Horse-
you're
oh,
up,
horse
and then
boys.
Opheia.
That's like saying you own a car, you're a car guy. Like, that's the only mode of transportation worthwhile.
All right. So a riding check. I need to make. When riding animals or driving vehicles, I have to concern myself with keeping control. Whenever you attempt to maneuver, you must make a control check to keep transportation under control, which is your reflex stat, your riding skill, your control mod, plus 1d10. The control mod for a mule is just 0. My ride skill is 0, and my reflex stat is 8. So
So you just do the riding skill, and then it will just add. It's basically a 1d10 with less your reflex. So
can't have my sheet. There we go. Riding. So I'm gonna try to get Corbett to go follow the nice Witcher's horse. Follow the nice Witcher's horse, please. I calmed him so he's not agitated. So I'm gonna put my last 2 luck into this.
okay.
18.
Nice. Yeah. Responds well to your control.
He's got a speed of 9, so. Oh.
So I'll round that to 10. So
I want to get us as close to the door as possible. If he
let's see,
could take
that's
a full.
6. Let's see. Looks like 10 would get you around the tent, basically.
God. Can the mule take a full run action?
I would say with you would be taking the run action, but you'd be using the horse's speed, right? So it would be yeah, you'd have a lot then. If it'd be like 30 or so, or 20
I spend my own
or something.
I spend my own stamina to do that.
Yeah, so I'd say your riding check to control him, and then you're basically using your additional action to take a full run action and like sprint with the horse, basically.
Yes.
So
And just get over here. Don't collide. Your tent's too big, Kilton.
What do you want?
all right, yes.
I'll get off my
Can't
horse.
use it.
I don't know if that's an action.
No, you can in the same amount of movement. You can easily get inside the. I'll say like
Yes.
with your additional movement, you're able to like get in and like get off the horse and that kind of stuff. So I don't know where you want to be, but
That's right here by the window. You stay
Okay.
here. Don't go back outside.
all right.
For her. In.
All right, Opheia. You and Kilton have both thrown some persuasion and some incentives out there in hopes that you will be able to gain the graces of this creature, whatever it might be.
The only other thing I can do is I'm actually going to. This is sort of a Hail Mary, even more so than the last thing. I am going to try to persuade Freya to be quiet and roll a little bit to the south of here to not get squished.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just
I
gonna shout
will
out.
say that you can just like, yeah, go ahead and give us a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout out like, Freya, if you don't want to get crushed by a troll, roll to the left and keep quiet, please.
Oh, I was gonna specifically feed her to
Oh.
the troll as part of the incentive.
What?
She quiets down a little bit. She had been kind of like shrieking because she was blind and wasn't sure what was going on. When she hears your voice and like this warning, she definitely quiets and begins kind of, yeah, responding to what you're saying.
That's my voice and can't be here.
Okay.
It's your
Um,
action. Any bonus action?
But I'm gonna just step like. Yeah, I'll just step forward a little bit closer, just so that way it can't make eye contact with the horses or anything. But that's all I got. That's all I can think to do.
Kilton's horse is unhitched, by the way.
As-
Does it move at all?
It doesn't move. It's just kind of like, you know, it hasn't been calmed really, and it's been unhitched. So it's kind of just like, you know, pacing the ground and is like, and making horse noises and stuff. But it's not like.
Just don't stress out, please. It's just the troll. I don't see
Okay,
the troll.
Kelton, before your
You see
turn
the troll?
starts,
go
as
ahead.
the round ends, you hear crashing through the underbrush, approaching at a rapid speed and bursting through the underbrush here, the form of a enormous rock troll. You see it is a hulking, almost simian form, almost like a huge gorilla with like an armored back and kind of rocky protuberances growing off of it. It crashes through the underbrush and kind of comes to a stop, snorting. You can see the steam rising from its nostrils in the pre-dawn cold air. It looks around enraged. It goes, "Roar!" Tilton and Opheia, go ahead and give me awareness checks. I'm sorry, human perception checks.
Oh, sorry.
You can use that roll
Let
if you.
me. I don't know.
I
I
apologize.
actually, you caught me in time. Human perception is.
My human perception is different. I will roll that if you want to delete the awareness.
Woo,
Oh, very
boy.
nice.
We can, if I'll use your 18, Opheia, because I misspoke. So the 18 and the 26, Opheia, you see that this creature is clearly kind of enraged and out of control. It is kind of looking around in this kind of wild eye. You can kind of see the whites of its eyes glowering. They're kind of like these beady gorilla type eyes glowering out in the darkness in the early morning light. Kilton with a 26. Incredible. You can see the same as Opheia, and you can also tell that it appears as though it is unable to comprehend what it is doing. It seems to be essentially utterly insane and unable to be reasoned with. And you note that the troll seems to have very similar markings to your celestial tattoo on its forearm area. And it appears, yes, as though it has been driven mad. And it is going to enter combat.
It failed its resist coercion checks too many times.
And it goes first with a natural 10 critical. And that is where we will stop.
Ah!
You were banking on it being a nice troll. It's not a nice troll.
I have a plan. And if I remember it,
do you?
I suddenly formulated a plan. I learned a plan.
Are you
the last
kidding me?
The last sentence Zephyr said gave me two really good ideas, and I think one of them might work, and I'm not sure which one.
Oh boy.
What am I supposed to do?
Kaspar
Stab really hard? I'm a goddamn merchant.
Kaspar is so close to killing Kilton now.
Do it, coward.
This is.
You gotta kill Dandelion first.
If you were to fucking PC, he would have fucking killed you by now.
You haven't had
That's my power. I can't stab people, so I just make gestures.